Hey y'all! Today we're baking a cake.
Yeah!
Cake baking with Erin. Who would have thought? Today's cake is going to be a red velvet cake. I've never made one before, so this is going to be interesting to see how it turns out. Got all my ingredients over here to the side. I'll bring them in when I need them. Got my mixer. Cake pans, heart-shaped of course. Also, if you see that I'm wearing the same shirt from the last video, it's because it is the same shirt because it is the same day. 2 videos in one day? Who would have thought? But today we're making a red velvet cake and I'm glad to take you guys along the journey with me. The recipe we're going to be following today is the best red velvet cake recipe, easy, moist, homemade. And that is from divascancook.com. So all you divas out there. So we need to preheat our oven to 325. Let me do that. It's preheating. Next step, we're gonna combine, sorry, I lied. We're gonna generously grease and flour our cake pans and set aside. I've never done the flour part before. Gotta get a new stick of butter for this. Stick of butter. Okay, I guess I'll grease my cake pans. I'm greasing them really good. What does the flour do? Okay, I think they're greased pretty good. And then what? I just throw some flour on them? Okay, well those are greased and floured. I guess if that's what you're supposed to do. Set those aside for now. Also, this is like the 4th time of using the oven that I forgot there's stuff burnt on the bottom of the oven, and so it's probably gonna end up smoking again. Sorry guys, that's just what happens. Okay, now we're in a medium bowl, which I'm just gonna use my mixer bowl. Whisk together the flour, baking soda, baking powder. So 2 cups of flour. Move it up, it's a breach. Sorry, new 21 Pilots album just came out and it's so good. There's 1 cup of flour and 2 cups of flour. Move it up, it's a breach. Okay. Flour, baking soda is 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Here's our baking soda. We're doing 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I'll be honest, I don't know how old this baking soda is, but here we are. And then baking powder, which is 1 teaspoon baking powder. 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Okay, the oven is getting smoky, unfortunately, and it stinks, but that's just life. So we must press on. There's 1. There's 2. And our salt is gonna be 1 teaspoon of salt. And we're just gonna whisk this together, just in your standard KitchenAid mixer. Next, I need a bowl. Large bowl coming up. Combine the sugar and vegetable oil. So we're doing 2 cups of sugar. There's 1 cup and 2 cups. That's a lot of sugar, guys. Don't know if you knew this, but that's a lot of sugar. And vegetable oil, we're doing 1 cup of vegetable oil. That's a lot of oil. Guys, I'm starting to think this cake is gonna be unhealthy. Move it up, it's a breach. I wanted you to show me a way around the city walls. Okay, combine the sugar and veggie oil. Gotta do the cooking by the book. That's crazy. Okay, now we're gonna mix in the eggs. Okay, that's 2 eggs. 1 egg. Perfect. Here's egg number 2. Perfect. Good thing that went well, because last time I accidentally, when I was like hitting it on the table to crack it, I accidentally literally smashed it fully down. So these ones went well. Okay, mix in the eggs. Buttermilk, which is 1 cup of buttermilk. I haven't opened a little carton like this in a long time. 1 cup of buttermilk. Is this shit good? Shake well, I didn't shake. That's why it looks suspicious. Just shaking my buttermilk. There's buttermilk. Okay. 1 cup of buttermilk. I wanted you to show me the way around the city walls. Raw fear moves me, sound of empty Uzis. Vanilla. We're doing 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Okay, and then it wants our red food coloring. So if you're dye-free, you probably won't like this recipe. Red food coloring, it just says 1 to 2 ounces of red food coloring, more or less per how deep you want the color. I don't know how deep I want the color. Let's do this to start with. A few drops. This is a crazy color right now. It's like orange and pink. It's like a pretty sunset because the egg is like orange. But then the food coloring, I'm just mixing away here. I think we want to add more red. Let's try that. Is it just me or is it not? It's still like pink. But I don't want to add like too much food coloring and then it tastes like food coloring. Wait, I'm just realizing this calls for 1 to 2 ounces of red food coloring. This bottle is only 0.3 ounces. That's all I'm doing. That was the last little bit I'm doing. I can't be trusted with that much food coloring. The food coloring is irrelevant. It literally just adds color. So like, I'm not too worried about it being a little pink inside. We could have just done it with no food coloring. Okay, that's mixed good enough. And now we have to, so an ingredient on this recipe is some coffee. So we're gonna try to figure that out. So we need half a cup of plain hot coffee prepared. Now I don't make coffee or own a coffee maker or anything, so I just got this little thing of instant coffee and we'll just see how that goes, guys. I don't know. It's definitely an odd ingredient, but like on the recipe, it literally says, do not skip this ingredient. So I feel that it's important. Okay, so I've got my instant coffee in here and we just add 6 ounces of water and stir. It smells like coffee, that's for sure. I also did have coffee today. You'll see that in the previous video, probably. So I've been tweaking like all day. It hit really bad when me and Tanner went to dinner because I was literally like shaking, like twitching. Here's our half a cup of coffee, hot coffee. And then we also need our white vinegar, which is going to be 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. Here's our teaspoon. Coffee's in there. Well, now the color of the coffee is just mixing with the pink, so. Okay, I think we're good on mixing on that. Now we're gonna combine the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients a little at a time, mixing after each addition until combined. And it says the batter is going to be thin. Let's throw some of this in here. Throw a little bit more. I'm making quite the mess. Let's throw a little bit more. A little bit more. I'll do one more section after this. And our last little bit. And make sure you clean up your area. Okay, now we've got them all combined. Our wet and our dry are combined. Everything's good to go. So now we're gonna pour the batter evenly into each pan. Let's do that much in that one first. I think that's good enough. Okay, it says bake in the middle rack 30 to 40 minutes. Do not overbake. Well, I'll try not to overbake. Okay, so here are our pans. There's 2 of them. You probably can barely see this. I obviously can't tip it because I said I'm gonna pop them in the oven and I'll catch you guys whenever they're done and cooled off. I guess I can show you right when they come out. I don't know. Okay, here's our cooked cakes. Here's how they're looking right now. Nice and baked. They basically just look chocolate. They don't look red at all, but hey, whatever. Now we're just gonna let them cool. It says to let them cool until they're warm to the touch. I think that's gonna be a while. They seem moist though. Hey. Okay, well, I'll see you guys when they're cooled off, and then once they're most of the way cooled off, then I'll start the icing. Okay, we're back. The cakes are out of the oven. They broke apart a lot because I don't think I greased the pans enough. That's on me. So it's fine though. They're gonna be under frosting, who cares? Next time I will grease them better. I can finally work on the icing. I had to wait for Tanner to get back home and bring me a sifter because I don't have one in my possession. You gonna be loud this whole time or? Ow. I need you out of the kitchen immediately. Cats, get out. This is the point at where I'm gonna start getting irritated. I'm just letting you know. Okay, we're gonna cream together a cream cheese and butter, which is 4 blocks of cream cheese. These are room temp. They've been setting out. 4 8-ounce blocks. That's so much cream cheese. Fun fact, I don't like cream cheese. Some people might say, what makes that fact fun? I don't know, I just said it. Cream cheese is so gross, bro. It tastes like rotten something. Rotten something that I don't like. The coffee from earlier today is really getting to me. I'm like crashing out and my head kind of hurts and I just kind of just don't feel good. And so I'm just mad. So please nobody mess with me tonight. I literally can't take much more. So please. All of our cream cheese is in there. And then our butter, which is 16 tablespoons of butter, which is 2 sticks of butter. See, and the cream cheese could have been that easy to get out and it, you know, wasn't. Why? I don't know. This is why butter is more widely accepted, probably. Cream this together. Just creaming. Don't mind me, just creaming. That's done. Now we're gonna mix in the vanilla extract, which is 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Okay, that might have been a lot because I accidentally spilt it a little bit. Whatever, who cares now? And then we're gradually gonna mix in our powdered sugar, which is 4 cups total of powdered sugar. So this is gonna be a lot of powdered sugar. Life is just forever gripping this, slowing down, raw fear moves me. Sound of empty oozes. Oh shit. Okay. This is gonna be a mess, unfortunately. Here's 1 cup. Oh god, I just dropped it on the cake. Guys, there's something severely wrong with me. I don't know what it is, but it's something for sure. We're just gonna add it in here. Here's our first 2 cups. We're gonna gradually mix in powdered sugar, so I'll just do a little bit right now. Period. Now let's get our last couple cups. I don't have quite the mess of powdered sugar going on in here, but you know, that's just life, I guess. That's life. To be fair, the frosting looks quite good. Quite riveting content happening here, I know, guys. Try to keep up. It's all our powdered sugar. Raw fear moves me, sound of empty oozy. Life is just forever gripping fingers. Okay guys, here's our cream cheese frosting all done. Looks pretty good. It's quite, yeah. Last time I made frosting, I just made buttercream and it was like super thick. This one is like the complete opposite. So that's kind of cool. Let me get out my handy dandy icing stuff. Let me clean up my area a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to use food coloring yet on the icing, so we'll leave it out for now. Voila, nice clean surface. Just forever gripping fist, never slowing down. I don't know, I'm feeling this one this time. When picking out piping tips, I just guess. I just guess and see what looks fun. Those 2 might be fun. How are those not the same? I don't know. Some of these I just have no idea what even they are, so. But I think I want to use this one. You can even see what that looks like. I don't know if you can or not, but that's what that looks like. I'm thinking to use that one and this one maybe, if you can see that. Why? Don't know. That's just what I'm vibing with. I'm biting on my shirt sleeve. I lash out, I lash out, I lash out. What is wrong with me? And I can't deny any longer. Raw fear moves me. Is this how you do it? Now I'm not remembering. Me trying to figure out this piping bag situation. Okay guys, I think I finally got the icing ready. That took me so long and it was so stressful and annoying. I'm gonna put a little bit on my surface, bring our cakes back over here. As I said before, the cakes did break, so putting them down here is gonna be a little bit of a task. It tastes good though. Just trying to make sure we have a little good layer going here. You don't need to completely fill it up, but. Okay, now this one also broke, so stay with me, people. I fear this is gonna make the crumb coat very difficult. This is my little rubber thing to keep it on the table, or on the spinny thing. I'm biting on my shirt sleeve. I'm biting on my shirt sleeve. I lash out, I lash out, I lash out. Okay. That didn't go terribly. Maybe it's easier actually if I just put it on this. Fug it, we ball. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I'm gonna throw it in the fridge now and let it firm up for a little bit. I'll catch you guys after it's firmed up a little bit. What does this look like to you guys? Leave a comment down below. It's the final step, guys. Gonna start icing. The second they like fell apart, whenever I was getting them out of the cake pans, I was ready to just give up on everything, so I'm honestly gonna call it good, like probably here. Hey guys, doesn't have to be perfect. And it's not going to be because I'm making it. Good enough. I want to save some icing because I want to do some like blue. So now we're going to, I'm calling it good on like the actual icing part. And now we're going to go in for our decorative pieces. On the bottom, we're going to do a shell. And it'll take me a minute to remember how to do it, but I'm going to figure it out again. I'm working on my shell border, guys. I'm getting a little better, I think. Maybe I'm getting worse, actually. It's not bad, but you can tell it's amateur. Amateur hour over here. This side, there was also, like, crumbs in the icing, so that's my bad from earlier, I guess. Yeah, this side looks good. This side looks medium, and then the back looks really bad. What'd you say?
I said, can I lick this?
No. He wants you to know that that looks like poop in there.
Poop.
Because that's what we're worried about right now, apparently. So I think I'm going to do blue on the rest of it to just give some, you know, a little pop of color, some accent. Let's get some blue mixed around in here. The amount of icing getting in my hands is actually kind of sending me over the edge, I'm not going to lie. I think every time I have to wipe my hands off, a little piece of my soul dies. It's kind of like an oceany blue. Tanner, come here. I have a job for you. Where's my sous chef? Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get, so. Hope that's cool with you guys. Oh, I don't need you anymore. It's not bad. I put the like slightly smaller tip on, and it's kind of more, it's just different, I don't know. I'm gonna do it on top of this shell. It's not bad. I don't hate it. I'm gonna switch tips again. So I am gonna write happy birthday on it. And then I feel like this isn't bad. This is what we have so far, guys. I feel like that's not too bad. This is only my second cake making from scratch, so I feel like I'm not doing too bad. I kind of want to do some like stuff around the sides. So I'm going to switch this really tiny tip and I'm going to use that for some stuff around the sides and also the writing. And we'll see how this goes. This might ruin the whole thing, to be honest. I have no idea how this is going to go. Oh no. I did have a big mess up, guys. Just remember, this is my first time doing this, guys. Rocket, get off the counter. I'm stressed. I'm gonna be honest, this was not a good idea. I should not have done that. I don't even think I can fix it. Why did I think I'd be able to do this? Who let me do this? You see my outer layer is like not very good. Ooh. I say we just finish it out and call it good. Is he turning 50? Does anyone know? Wait, so he's turning 51? Okay, so I'm just gonna do happy birthday. Glad we got that figured out. Happy birthday. Here's my cake, guys. Happy birthday. Anyways, this is my finished cake. I'll do a close-up of it in a second. Some of it I think I improved on. Other parts I think I got worse on. And this little drapery I decided to do, somebody tell me not to ever try that again. That's the end of this video. We made a cake. We had a good time. Okay? Did we have a good time actually? I don't actually know. Okay guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me make this cake. You know, it didn't turn out the best, but I put my heart and soul into it, and that's all that matters. And it'll probably taste good. Who knows? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Come back to the next video, and I will see you then. Okay, bye.